How's it? Indian Cowboy, DocSports.com. Connect on Tuesday, November the 26th, as we get this video to you. Hope you guys are doing great. Coming off a nice free pick winner on Missouri State by the hook, plus the 2.5 yesterday. They should have won outright, but happy to see them win. And let's get to your nice free pick winner today. Have about 11 thoughts for you. I'm going to give it to you in the college football game. And be gutsy here between Toledo and Akron here in just a second. And after that, we'll give you about, I think 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think about 10 or 11 free selections in total. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 10 free selections in total here. I thought it was 11. 3 college, 4 college, 5 college, 6 college. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I know why, because there's only 5 NBA games today. Yeah, so we'll have 10 free selections for you today in just a second. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy, and this is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 19 years, and Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I have a doctorate and a master's in Biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Welcome to my free daily podcast. Our best selections are over at docsports.com under Arun Shiva and Indian Cowboy. Our next best selections are free picks and leans in the daily video that you're watching right now. We, of course, have a popular YouTube premium teaching channel. I came at you last night. 10 great games. And it's a massive advantage, of course. You get you get our thoughts the night before, the research the night before. You get the best lines. You get more than 300 games for just $20 a month. That is a recorded podcast. You can re-listen to it anytime. And you get a written summary at the end. And sometimes those turn out to be premium selections the next day. Just a fantastic value. I'll be doing a YouTube live show tonight, but it'll be closer to midnight. Or maybe 11:30, midnight-ish. Normally, I do it between 9 and 9:05. So the link to YouTube Premium is in the comments section, as well as the link to how to get to free $60 of their premium selections. If you want more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has our latest updates, our hot takes on sports, and our latest videos are posted there. What do I need to tell you? We have a 7-unit prop selection today in the NBA. You buy it under props, though, under daily props. We're on a 5-0 run with props. We had a great prop winner yesterday as well. We won our 7-unit hockey selection on Carolina, winning 5-4 yesterday. We won our 7-unit selection on Louisville this past week, minus the 8. The rest of our football card wasn't good, though. I will research about 40 football games this week. I will have the football card released to you tomorrow, and I expect a very, very good football card. Do note that we have won 3 straight years in bowls, so I expect us to win for our 4th straight year. We are 15-8 to start college basketball, 65% for plus 2,700. I like the selection between Houston and Alabama today in college basketball. Join us for the entire season. I like our selections for football. It's going to be a really good week. And about a month ago, we went 5-0, so I'd love to do that again. In the NBA, we're going to take a pass today. I will tell you my favorite NBA play on this video, but we took a pass today. We missed on our Hawks selection yesterday, but we will bounce back tomorrow. In the NHL, we might have 2 selections in the NBA tomorrow. In the NHL, between Vancouver and Boston, love the selection. We come off that nice 7-unit winner on Carolina. A soccer 4-unit selection today between Milan and Leipzig. That is going on right now. And that score... it just finished, and we, hold on a second, Milan. That game is at 3 o'clock, and, it's 1-0 right now, so hopefully we'll be able to post something nice there. MMA, and we've won 3 in a row in soccer, by the way, 3 in a row for plus 1,200. MMA plus 2,400 on the year, and of course, I told you about the daily prop selection, the 7-unit selection, all right, which goes off tonight at 9 o'clock. Join us, because we're about to win our 6th in a row in props, I think. And we are plus 5,500 on the prop season as well. All right, let's get to your free play winner today. And I like Akron plus the points today. I think Akron can hang tough today. I think people are not giving Akron enough of a shot here, to be honest with you. You can find Akron at around plus 8.5 or plus 9. We'll grade it at plus 9 because I'm pretty sure the public's going to take this up. I understand everybody likes Toledo, but here's the thing. Akron is 3-8, but this is their Super Bowl. I understand Toledo comes off of a 7-24 loss to Ohio, and they beat Central Michigan and Eastern Michigan. But here's the deal with Akron, dude. A couple things here. First of all, Toledo's won this game the last 4 years in a row. Second of all, Akron beat Kent 38-17, right? And you also had Akron playing NIU, somewhat tough, losing by 13 points, right? And then you also had Akron losing to Buffalo by 11 points. The same Buffalo team that Toledo lost by 15 points. Akron beat Eastern Michigan by 4 points. The same team that Toledo beat them by 1 point. So, given the revenge angle, given the fact that this is Akron's bowl game, they're not going to a bowl game. This is their Super Bowl. They've covered 2 in a row in 3 of the last 4. They're playing better right now. I'm going to take the points here. I like them plus the 9 or plus the 8.5. Now, here's some of your other games here. I like Duke today over Kansas. Kansas shot 75% from 2-point land in their last game. I think they're going to have a letdown here, and I think Duke's going to be ticked off because they cannot lose another marquee game like they lost when they faced Kentucky. I just can't see Duke losing 2 marquee games, which is why Duke is favored. I almost made them my 4-unit college basketball play, but I like something in Houston, Alabama better to try to move to plus 3,000 on the year. Take a moment and join us for the college basketball in the NBA season. It's going to be good. We're going to have a good season, and we're going to make a run at it in all the sports: NBA, college basketball, NHL, soccer, props, MMA, everything. NBA, Milwaukee versus Miami. I like the Bucks. The winners of 4 in a row. Revenge against Miami from a previous loss. Miami did lose to the Pacers, right? And the Pistons, and they are 5-5 of late. The Bucks' big win against Houston lately. They've won 4 in a row again. And I think Milwaukee's finally getting healthy, and I think they get a big win here on the road. Spurs and Jazz. I like the Jazz. And my 7-unit prop is in this game here. But I like the Jazz. They could bounce back. Look. Here's the thing. Without Clarkson, I still like the Jazz. This is an NBA Cup game. It's one of their in-season tournament games. That's why that total is low, because there's going to be a lot of focus on defense here. Spurs' big win against Golden State. They could have a letdown. The Jazz beat the Knicks 121-106. They beat the Mavericks recently, too. They're getting healthy. And they just lost to this team 2 games ago. So you know they're going to want revenge. And prior to that, they had beaten this team earlier this year. And even with revenge, the Spurs only beat them 111-110. So, because the Jazz had beaten them about 7 or 8 games ago. So I like the Jazz here. Boise State and Boston College. I like Boise State here. Look, man, Leon Rice's team only gets so many opportunities to beat Power 5 teams, right? They beat Clemson by 13, right? They didn't have a good game against South Dakota. They played that game bad. They needed to come back to win that game. And I think Boise State was looking ahead to this game. And Boise State's the same team, again, that beat Clemson by 13. Nothing against their top 30 offense, nothing against Boston College. I went against them yesterday, and they went to overtime and barely beat Missouri State. Their highest win is against Temple, and they haven't beaten anybody in the top 50. They played VCU and lost by 25 points. Now they got to play Boise State, who's almost as good as VCU. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Boise State cover this game. Manhattan versus Virginia. Look, I know it's crazy to think Virginia might cover 17 points, but Virginia might cover 17 points today because Ron Sanchez's team has looked bad early on, but Manhattan's outside the top 300, and Virginia's lost back-to-back games. They lost to St. John's by 25, and they lost to Tennessee by 24. Virginia was only, those are bad losses, I get it, but Virginia did beat Villanova by 10, all right, for what it's worth. I'll take a lean on Virginia here off of back-to-back losses to play well. SMU versus Cal Baptist. I like SMU. They're on the bounce back here. Cal Baptist lost to Northern Colorado by 11. I can see them losing to SMU by this margin. SMU, of course, lost to Mississippi State by 5 and Butler by 11. Those aren't horrible losses. SMU beat UNC Greensboro by 13, and Cal is worse than that. And Cal lost to Northern Colorado by 11, and SMU is much better than that. So give me SMU. Moving on here, one more college. Oh, no, that's it for college basketball. Let's go to the NBA, the association. I like the under between the Lakers and the Suns. Look, it's a fantastic public fade. Remember, Beal and Durant are supposed to be back. It'll take some time for this team to gel. Lakers gave up 127 points in the last game, and the Suns gave up 138 points. Lakers are off back-to-back losses, and the Suns are off 5 straight losses. I think they all play good defense, and I like the under here. Chicago and Washington. I like the over there. Washington can be an active dog, which is why I like the over. It's sort of their Super Bowl against Chicago, kind of. Washington, the Bulls went over 244 and 246 in their last 2 games in totals against Memphis and Atlanta. I can't take Washington because Chicago comes off a bad loss, but I can't take Chicago because I think Washington is going to show up here. And I like Washington to be an active dog. They've actually done really well lately. Washington has played somewhat pretty well. And I like the over between Chicago and Washington. Finally, Grand Canyon and Stanford. I like the under there. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me here. We do have 11 selections. That's the only thing that kind of makes sense to me here. Grand Canyon, I think, does pretty well. That's why they're favored, because I believe that it's going to be more towards their game. You have Stanford that's undefeated, and yet Grand Canyon is favored. Bryce Drew has a fantastic team. That's why they're expected to do well. They're still a top 100 team. So, they come off a win against Norfolk State, scoring 91 points. They're not going to score 91 against Stanford. And I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes under the posted total, but it's not a huge lean. Finally, Houston and Minnesota in the NBA. I really like Houston here. Minnesota's off back-to-back losses. I get it. But Houston comes off of the Fred VanVleet situation where he poked an official. Who knows what that fine is going to be? That's going to be insane. On top of that, you have Jalen Green, who went 4 for 14 in his last game. I like the prop on the over in Jalen Green, over 18.5 points. Keep an eye on that. But Houston is off of a bad loss to the Blazers, but that's not Houston's fault because they had just beaten the Blazers in the game before, and of course the Blazers are going to be super motivated after that loss. So I think Houston's going to bounce back after the Blazers loss, plus they've lost to Minnesota back-to-back games. Yes, Minnesota comes out back-to-back losses, but that situation between Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert is not good. So I lean on Houston in that game. So that's what, if I was doing an NBA premium selection, it would probably be on Houston, maybe even on the Lakers under. But that's what I have for you. Again, the free play, of course, I have 11 games, 11 free selections for you. My main free play, of course, is on Akron plus the 9 points. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Please take a moment to like and subscribe and YouTube Premium. I'll see you tonight. As always, every single night we try to get you that show and try to hook you guys up. It is a fantastic product. And I hope you join YouTube Premium tonight. And I hope you join us for the 4-unit college basketball today, the 4-unit NHL as we come off a nice 7-unit winner on Carolina yesterday. And, of course, football, where we try to have a huge football week, 7, 6, and 3 4s, 3 4-unit selections. Take care. Bye-bye.